thought we could just talk. And I'm thinking it's the pull that I'm feeling towards the diminishing of the American woman. Because American women, we been having to go through shit that other motherfuckers in other countries that might still have their cultural ways about themselves. A lot of so-called black people in America, supposedly, I don't know what they've been doing in the dark, but I don't think that these are American black people that's getting together amongst these clans and nations that are starting this trouble. I think this is, I have a book on something like this that happened with some type of revolt back during colonization. But the gag is, these people that stole a crown from the real queen 20 and 30 years ago and been doing all this bullshit, and then gonna try to blame the crown of the queen that they stole from the queen so that you can trust in them, while they up in here in America generally mutilate motherfuckers and shit in their home. See, some of these people is planted into these families, and it's something about the diminishing of the worth or the value of one good ass so-called brown or black woman or whatever this is. I feel like the reason why they target my family, because it was really like close to, I think that it was supposed to fail because we was high school sweethearts. You know, the whole situation with only one person working, such and such and such. So this family unit could have been some kind of model for some of these people to look up to, but I feel like they couldn't sustain it because these men was pimps. These men is from Africa or dealing with learnings, or they could have been going with these churches to the missionaries, like the sign of the dove, to Africa, finding about this way of life. And some of these motherfuckers ain't even African, and bringing that shit back here and turning it into underground clans. And it sound good for a minute. Might feel good, might look good, but that's what I was saying about these people that think that they pay too much attention to the fucking flesh. I feel like this is also talking about people that maybe in some cultures they, mutilate themselves, or, in the Bible they said that people whip themselves, cut themselves, things like this or whatever. But we know that this is traditional for some cultures to mutilate themselves in some type of manner. I would think it's no different than the people that got whipped across their backs and had to live the rest of their life out with them whips and shit on their back from the slave master. But they had to get all eyes off of a feminine energy that might have been hit neck and neck with the head of the household, the person brought home the bacon, but also this person had a much, or if more, say so as to what was happening in the Truman Show version of the family. Now that could have just been a facade for these motherfuckers to pull the rug from underneath my feet and realize that my children don't fuck with me like that. That these are children of the brooding vipers that had me carry their children. You're no worse, you're no better than the colonizers. They're not bragging on this in public. They brag about it amongst themselves in their little robes and their little secret rooms and shit like this. They've always been here, behind the scenes, or working with the Jews that you didn't like from Hollywood, shit like this. These silent Arabic workers and these silent Mexican workers or Latino workers, they was okay with us seeing more Caucasian people and fighting for black people, more black shows, until Tyler Perry came along. Which means Tyler Perry would have had to compromise to these African cultures or whatever that was secret overseers all this time, that was watching the brutality of American black people and didn't have nothing to say. But they was right on it when it came to LGBTQ, and they right on it when it comes to their clauses and making sure that they were getting funding, right, with this Daisy and them, making sure they went through, used women like this to learn about funding that they can go directly to, that was not really so much readily available for the American blacks, but they were being readily available for people that came from Africa and things like this. But I won't have it. They could have got Donald Trump. I won't have it. If America woke up and found out that there was dark-skinned people coming here from certain countries or nations and shit like this, let's go further back and say some of these people is the people that came from America to Liberia and Sierra Leone and these other places back in the time of after slavery. And they learned these traditions. Well, that wasn't your original, that wasn't your original mama. You see what I'm saying? Your traditions would have been originally these. But you was there for a long time, 400 years, something like this, learning theirs, learning their ways. You see what I'm saying? And then you should could have stayed there with that instead of trying to come here with it. Because there's laws against that here. There's laws against being married to multiple people. There's laws against these things. Now, maybe these fathers and these people could have liked what was going on behind the scenes when they got pulled behind the scenes or whatever like this. And so they started going with these traditions, but it wasn't the father's power that was supposed to be being used right now. It was mine. It wasn't the father to compromise me to Mexico and let them use all of our intel that came from me in order to, because I was thinking about that picture, and either that means that I'm the controller or mind control, or somebody took it, making me think about like a black box or something. Somebody took my black box a long time ago. All right, this could also be somebody trying to use me somewhere else in the world to water their gardens, but this is not it's something that would be foreign to you. And once you use yourself to dip yourself in those fountains and waters, then you become what belongs to that fountain. You get what I'm saying? It's not the other fucking way around. If that's what they're doing with my clones. It's not the other way around. So like I said, it all makes sense. These are people that don't like to, these are soul suckers, energy harvesters, Africans, black people, Mexican, whoever else. This is telling you that the American gods are the essential. They want to be the essential. You could take over and kill all the American gods, but you won't be as essential as the originals. And so then what's going to happen to the nation is going to be downgraded. They don't have a capital mind. Yeah, they couldn't know how to assemble, create a whole bunch of people and everything to go in a cause or something like this. You see what I'm saying? It can't happen. It cannot. But there's different aspects and avenues and different people that they use in order to, attain this. Like I told you, a lot of people could have got these land patents back. Then they could have got knocked out the way or killed, knocked off. And then these people took over, these farmers, and these other people from other countries could have came in, moved into these lands. People ain't really looking for it no more. If it's, if the people with the land patent got it back. It was all a plan. This is why they didn't want the Empress really involved in that. This is why they used my information again, but didn't include me or whatever the fuck this is here. It's like what goes around. These groups got together and beheaded me or took away my power in some kind of light or some type of way when I was younger. So it's the same thing that's about to happen to them. They live by the sword and cut off my head. So, and somebody else's head, possibly. This Hannah energy, okay? Or this could have been also after I started dating that Hannah boy. His last name was Hannah. They could have did something to this person. That person could also be tied to this Yay energy or this Gemini energy. And then that Gemini energy, after my dad passed, they could have split his energy between the Gemini or this Yay energy and then the Epstein energy. But these is all the same people. These are all the same, mutilating, brutalizing, mistreating, using children for their energy, their things. These are also people that believe in marrying and being able to marry little girls that's 3 years old and using them for their purposes or whatever, or kidnapping the children that was it. So the whole time America was wondering what happened to all the little black kids. Oh, it's little brown people that look just like the black people almost that's here. That's the reason why these fucking kids is missing. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's war. So if America woke up one day and realized that for the past 40 years, oh, y'all had a plan. Y'all brought these people over here, turned them into doctors and lawyers and shit like this. You know, black people call them black, but they really ain't your friend. They're really not. They'll work with you to obtain something, but as soon as you let them in, they're gonna take you over and smut you out. So then it would take the mother to wake up and say, "Oh hell no, we're not hurting nobody by taking." We worried about everybody's like Mexico on the border, but we know that we seen coming up that border a lot of dark skinned people too. I don't know where the fuck they came from, but I know one thing: you can't leave Mexico out either, because Mexico and Africa have been working hand in hand. Now Asia might have been out the loop, but then again, like I said, Mexico can be Asia. Russia is Asia. Russia is Africa. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is where the point where somebody's body get out of control in the head. You seen they supposedly put that little attempt out on Putin, and that's when the head is bruised. This might even be something where they thought that somebody would not be alive, but I don't think that they did something to I think they did something to Putin a long time ago. Okay. I think that Trump is not Trump anymore. These are hackers and shit like this. Like I said, these are like gamers and stuff like this that's about to be running our countries or the nations or something like this. Now, they could be working. There could be some people out there working for America to make sure that this shit don't happen. I mean, they could be on to what happened, but you can't be too sure. It's really about the money for these people. I'm just waiting for my food to get done, y'all. I'm starving. I had to go turn in some coins. I don't be fronting, motherfucker. I be letting people know what's up over here. I had to go check. I heard that song. I keep on hearing that song where what's that person? His name George. He showed back up in my feed. These could be Zulu energies as well. Big Pressure or whatever. But this make me think about LSG or Teddy Bear. Okay. Also, when it comes to DJ Khaled, these people resemble each other to a certain extent. When he say the woman doing this work or whatever, and then she got to pinch up some coins to get the baby some food. First of all, again, if I haven't been participating in a certain type of music or something like this because I saw this shit coming, these people should not be able to tap into my energy and still use me any other kind of way. This is somebody that's going against their own guidelines or violating their own shit just to get something moving. Because you couldn't get me with that. Oh, you don't want to date your own. You don't like black men. No, motherfucker. I know those ain't my men. Some of these people. That's why I said when it's fucking around with me, is whoever put it in, nigga, gonna be taking it out. If I'm not out here making no moves to get pregnant, nigga, you better believe. And if I have to, it's gonna have to go. And if another motherfucker had to move it, it's gonna have to go. It ain't mine. It's a foreign object, if you ask me. I don't know where the fuck it came from. You can't go around here thinking you can do whatever you want to do to people because you can. Because you got access to the materials or the means to be able to do it. And then you want to say war, then motherfucker, then let's go. These people gonna have to get deported then. We got the Queen of Pentacles here. In the upright. A Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's trying to threaten somebody like, if you think you pregnant or if you think you got something, the only way that you gonna get rid of this is if you just shut up and be somebody's wife and something like this. Motherfucker, I'm the leader of the free world, bitch. I'm the new world order. I don't know what, they're gonna have to kill me up in this motherfucker. I just trying to tell you before you think I'm stepping down or bowing down or giving up on the fact that y'all stole my shit and I want it back. Every motherfucking thing. Even Mexico. Because like I said, these people could have been produced in Africa. Even the ones that I keep saying my friend was Mexico. It could be true that this person is Africa. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Somebody could have bit the candy here. All right. 5 of Pentacles. Like I said, if I'm the queen or if I'm the daughter of the chieftain or if I'm the daughter of the elite or I'm the daughter of God, bitch, and I find out that you creating treason or I could have been blind for 50 years while you was doing it. But when I find out that you was doing it, motherfucker, you got to go. Because Canada is not out this thing. You got my crown. See, that's why I said you start calling people wives and shit like this. These bitches think that they got some kind of ranking or they got some say-so or some get with. And that's the wrong thing to do. When in a harem, if a whore get pregnant, the dad is like, while she's his favorite, he will do what he can do, or he will whatever. But there's always going to be a new favorite. When you start talking about wives, nah, and something ain't right. We got the 9 of Wands here, okay, with the skull and crossbones energy. We got the skull energy. Okay, this could be a beheaded one, or like I said, this could what happened to some of these other people in the land over time. Even with the bushes or something, this could be some old ass beef here. Okay, I don't know why I'm hearing Fort Sam, Houston. Houston, we have a problem. There's something here with the skull and crossbones, with the number 9. Okay, and then we got the 5 of Pentacles here, out in the cold with this candy lollipop energy here. Let me see, y'all. Let's see if I need to have this. I'm starving. I still got my pajamas on. I ain't even brushed my hair or nothing today. This is how y'all gonna get it. You gotta get it how you get it. I'm hungry. I had to get some change or whatever so I could get something to eat. Five of Pentacles. 5-9. Damn, this is my birthday. We got the lollipop and then some little kids around this person. This could be somebody that's like a leader of something. You know, like Candyman energy. Okay, this could be like Helen. You know what I'm saying? And somebody else. You remember Helen was the one, you know, he had a little soft spot for Helen. Candyman did. Hold on one second. I'm starving a little bit, y'all. This is like somebody finds something beautiful. They find something, whatever. They just jealous and then they want to tear it apart. It's like you don't even have no reason to. I don't want to be with any people that think like that. Like, you're going to have to find yourself something else to do. Who think that you're going to be... That's why these people, most of their country is still left in third world conditions. And they know that it's God cursing these black people or these colored people as well. They know. Okay? They know that they're not off the hook. They know that America don't fear none of these motherfuckers. Not on my soil. Not on nobody else's soil either. But I'm just saying, whatever this is a civilian matter. If you using military forces against a woman that's telling her opinion about something that's going on in her nation, you know, that's just like, I don't know, that's fucking weird to me. That's not like some whole bunch of pussy ass men trying to use some military stuff to beat up on a young lady or something like this for just standing up for her rights. That's weird. I don't give a fuck either way. You worried about the flesh, motherfucker, not me. I ain't gotta have a vagina, bitch, and I'm still gonna be talking shit. Yeah, somebody bit this candy. So somebody took the bait or something when it went to this person, and they should have did this with his full energy in reverse. Somebody could have even got sick. Okay, somebody could be passing around some shit. And this person like, oh, I love this person, but they didn't understand that this person was, unless they both got mad because they got something to start passing that shit around to people. All right? And then we got the 9 of Wands here. Like I said, somebody said, they sent me a song and said, remember everything. Yeah, good, bitch, because I don't remember. You can remember everything you want to about me because I told you what I said. To my knowledge, I never had an STD. That made me think that I must be immune to something, or I must be the real fountain, or I must be the real well, or something. Y'all mad because I don't want to give it to you? No, if you're warring with me and I can say no, I'm going to fucking say no. Why am I going to continue to feed your... They trying to get my shit and take over my land. I'm going to continue to let you to have access to my vassals. Those are mine. And they said, oh, the white fountains in the cup. This brings me back to the fountains, you know, the fountain of youth, I was about to say, but I meant to say to the colored fountains and the other fountains. Because you can't drink from that cup and drink from this cup. That's why segregation was actually kind of like a blessing, because that's the way that we became very abundant here in this nation. And then now you're doing this shit where people coming back and forth, drinking, swapping, split and fit and spit and shit. And it's just, now you see what you get. Chariot in reverse. And I'm telling you, these people are not asking. They're not doing like Mother May I. They're not doing, they respect each other in their own cultures and their own lands. They're not respecting you here by just forcing open the legs of the American women to get what the fuck they want and take it back home to their women, or take it back home somewhere. We got the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, somebody could have did something. This Hierophant energy could be in reverse, or this is an older man or something like this. That could be like a pope or some type of priest or something like this with a large following or well known. This could also be a dead priest, preacher, somebody like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, their little clans or whatever this is. That's somebody here that should have did something. They took a bite out of this candy or something. This could be also somebody that's surrounded by beautiful young women from a certain, I don't know, something like this. But somebody don't understand what, that these women are bait. These beautiful little girls, all of these beautiful girls. That it was bait. Yeah, set up by the Queen of Cups. She want to be the winner here, but I'm not even fighting a war. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said with this, what they say, this is the white man's law. The white man don't have to respect nothing coming in for these other motherfuckers. Okay? And it's just like, well, you know, in my law, we just get rid of people like this then. You know what I'm saying? For this is how much shit you've been doing. Like, when it comes to these particular clans or groups or whatever this is here. Okay? Because they're doing it. What's wrong with you? We don't got no more cowboys and shit. You understand what I'm saying? We got justice here. And Indians. And then we got maybe they all trying to wear these robes and sit in some kind of position of power or something like this. But we got the Knight of Wands coming in. All right. Somebody could be coming in for a justice energy here. Like, y'all, you really got something real messed up here. The Magician in reverse. Somebody's been doing some dark shit here. For this Ace of Pentacles that belong to only me. They've been able to steal it or steal some of it or something all this time. A King of Wands in reverse. All right. So to the Star card energy, this could be like a Nazi. Okay. A Nazi. a Nancy, and a Not. Because they could be doing this in secret. They didn't want me to know, because the only person that can defeat a Nancy is the sister Anat. Okay. Now, this could be somebody saying that I would be a Nancy energy, but I wasn't causing the uproaring like these people were to do all this and that or whatever this is. This could also be having something to do with me in Georgia. Okay. This could, like a Nancy energy, like I told you, if the Zach TV from the Kanika thing that supposedly passed away, he just went and turned into a girl named Janice Unpacked. There could be 2 or 3 of them. And yeah, this person is not a Queen of Pentacles or not a mother. Somebody went through the change or something like this. So this could be who was in the underground stirring up some stuff. Also with Jedediah Brown and all them people, the activists or whatever. And then the one with the peace and balance or whatever, or Anat, like I said, it has a more, you know, balanced way of thinking about something or seeing something here. Could also be a mix with Bill Quiz, because they was like, yeah, she's one of us. When Anansi convinced them, but was it really? You get what I'm saying? We got the 3 of Swords here. All right. Somebody loves somebody. And we got the 3 of Cups in the reverse. So these people that somebody was celebrating with, they don't want to. And this is what I just picked up before I even parked. That these women are trying to keep this man hostage or something like this, because he want to go back. That was the wrong thing for him to do, is to show some kind of love to me, because these people... Somebody was thinking it was the enemies that was seeing my retina scan. It's the bitches that's around you that's stalking me and watching me and fucking with me or whatever like this. You get what I'm saying? That's how you could tell. Because I didn't even say nothing about the little thing that I got yesterday. The reason why I know it's real is because these cards keep coming in reverse. Usually it's these motherfuckers playing like they could have let somebody slip back in. They real feelings slip through for a second. You bitches is mad. So they could have did something to this masculine energy. They could have beheaded. This could be Andrew Jackson type of energy. There could be a child too. There could be a child. But I feel like it's not this person's child. Somebody is finding out this moon energy could have took a child from me, and they've been raising this child with this Andrew Jackson energy, um, this teardrop energy, and it's not this person's child. That it could be something between me and this person here. Yeah, it's not this Empress in reverse child. Because I was thinking about my play sister had problems with her uterus. My other play sister, she didn't have no children. My so-called old best friend, she didn't have no children until after 40 something. So, and then the other play sister, like I said, they was having problems with their womb. I didn't have no problems with my womb, but I feel like that's what they're trying to cause right here for America here. Okay? Because even this, like these people didn't killed each other. Like they still here, but they didn't killed each other some kind of way. I don't know. So we got Emperor here with the Chariot in reverse. Hold on one second, y'all. I think my stuff is ready.